So, Stuart Pearce, all the conversation, of course, is going to gear towards Kylian Mbappe, but they have other dangers on the pitch as well. What worries you the most about this game from the England side?
I think the game hinges on which defence handles the opposition's front four the best. That's what it totally hinges on for me. So however you do that, whether you stop the supply line or you deal with it in one-on-one situations, whoever deals with the front four of each team the best, I think will come out on top.
Tough one to call. That is, I mean, it's in that respect, that's where the midfield battle becomes really important. And I think England are stronger in the middle of the park, Stuart. I do. I look at the balance. I'm hoping Gareth matches up. I really do. And goes. I just think if he continues to go with Rice a little bit deeper than Henderson and Bellingham, I just think it's a perfect match, because Griezmann will play further up than Tchouameni and Rabiot. So that, and I actually think, and I might be wrong, we'll find out at the weekend, I actually think England are stronger. I really do, in that area of the pitch, and that's going to be fascinating. I understand that, you know, the whole. I'm a little bit more concerned than maybe some of the England fans are about the other side, Dembele and Shaw. I think everybody automatically looks at, you know, the encounter, which should be fascinating, between Mbappe and Walker. But I'd be a little bit concerned the other side as well.
Sure.
Dembele and Shaw. But there's so many great individual battles. I mean, England up front, you know, they've got to be a concern for the French back four.
Yeah,
You'd think so. The big one for me, you talk about matching them up with Rice with two. I've just done some work with the tactic board scenario, and for me, that is what we want in possession. Out of possession, I'd be more drawn to drop one back to make a 2 and a 1.
Yeah.
And then Declan being on the right side to go and engage and double up 100%. On Mbappe, you know, which he's done for West Ham, and he could do well for England.
Stuart Pearce, we set you the task of doing your combined 11, France and England, and you've got it in front of you, haven't you?
Yeah, I have, and I've based it on what I've seen at this World Cup. So I've not based it on any historical, you know, reaction on players or how I hold them in esteem or whatever. What I've seen at this World Cup, and Pickford would edge out Lloris. My two fullbacks will be the England fullback, were Walker and Shaw.
Yep.
I would have a central pairing at the heart of the defence of Varane and Maguire. In midfield, I would have Rice, Bellingham, with Griezmann playing in advance to them, and Mbappe on the left-hand side, Kane down the middle, and the last pick has really been tough for me. It would be Saka or Dembele, and I'm not sure which. So
wow, really?
That's what I would edge on.
Okay, so I think there's more
French
players in that.
Three stroke maybe four with Dembele.
Yeah, okay. Ali, have you done yours?
I'm not arguing with any of that, by the way. I'd probably be a little bit more vocal in starting Dembele than Saka. But, I mean, that's some team. Pickford for me, you know, I'm picking before Lloris. Two full-backs, I'm definitely going for Walker. And Shaw's probably slightly better than Hernandez on the other side. Varane, Maguire. Would I go Stones instead of Maguire?
I suppose that's the question mark that was in my head, because, I mean, I don't think you can argue necessarily. Harry Maguire's had a brilliant tournament so far. Has he played against the teams in front of him?
But
how would he do against France?
He's going in teams.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah,
so
I agree. Stones has been good too.
Yeah, of course he has. Absolutely, I take that. Midfield's excellent, man. I mean, the midfield's Rice, Bellingham, and Griezmann. Some team that would win it. That would win the World Cup. That wee team.
I think we're really close in regard to our teams together. If we did go with Dembele, you're looking at 3 French players out the front 4. But the other side of that is when we went into the tournament, we were saying, well, England's team, we're worried about the defence and whatever, and we're about to take France on. And
you get 4 of the back 5?
4 out of the back 5. We're suggesting we're stronger back there, which is interesting.
We've had a few clean sheets and they haven't had one yet so far in the tournament. It's going to be fascinating, isn't it? Whichever way you look at it, it's going to be really fascinating. It's on Saturday night, 7 o'clock on talkSPORT.